Hi, it's Dave, and I just wanted to go through a really interesting use for the Samplicity Berlin Studios Reverb. I found this to be just a really nice, really useful problem-solving usage for the reverb, which is positioning non-orchestral instruments into an orchestral mix. Something I wasn't very good at. I had struggled with synths and guitars and things. I would struggle. I would try different reverbs to try and make them fit in and sound like they were sort of all in the same space. And I'd be trying all these different reverbs and trying to EQ the reverb, or trying to, just trying to mess with it to try and get it to work, and it never worked. This with the Berlin Studios is kind of like a one-click solution to that. It just works. So I'll show you just this little section of a track. I've got this intro to a track here. Oh, this might be a bit confusing for you. I'll try and make it clear. So I've got some legato strings here. These are all getting sent. All these sends are going to their respective Berlin Studios sections. So the violas are going to the violas, the cellos are going to the cellos. The basses are going to the basses. And these are all set up down here, and you can see the sections are selected. Now, I've got a synth part in here as well, and what I wanted to do was send that to the choir section, because when you look up here, the choir is kind of the large section across at the back. It's very wide, more distant, and I wanted the synth to be a bit more distant. I didn't want it to be up front like the violins. I wanted it to be sort of more distant and wide, and a kind of surround sound. So I've sent it to the choir section. Now, what I'll do is I'll just play these slow strings with these synths kind of interjections in there. Hear how that synth is in the same space? Matches nice, doesn't it? It doesn't sound out of place. Then there's another section that comes in with more instruments, and there's a similar thing going on here, because there's there's actually some live guitars on here. They're quite messy, but they're in the background, so it doesn't really matter. If I get rid of the reverb, it's very dry, very narrow. But when those have been sent, I've sent them to the choir, which just makes them wider, more distant, puts them in the background, but it puts them in the same space. Now, what I'll do is as well, I'll just play you this intro bit as well with that reverb turned off. So, let me check. Get rid of that. So this is the same intro with that reverb off. Now, it doesn't sound much different, but if I put this back on, oh sorry, I clicked the beginning of the notes and it made them trigger funny. I'll do that again. It gives it that full sound, everything's positioned in it, and just taking it off, you hear that difference. I know it's a little bit louder, possibly as well. I've also done the same thing with the guitars in this bit, so they're really in the background. Just hear them, but they're in the hall. It just works so nice. I just wanted to run through that with you because I think it's a really nice usage. It's one that might not immediately come to mind until you start using it, or if you're an expert and you know way more than me already, then it probably did come to mind. But I think it's just it just really solved a problem for me, because I had these other elements that I would often use alongside the orchestra, and I always had trouble getting them to fit into the mix, matching reverbs, trying different reverbs, trying to EQ the reverbs to try and make it work and that kind of thing, trying to get a synth sound to mix in with, you know, strings from Spitfire or from whoever, was always a problem. And this just, now this is in the template, I've got all these sends set up, so when I set up the instrument, I just route it through the section I want to put it in. If it's a non-standard instrument, I just route it to wherever I want it to go. So if I want it to be wide and distant, I put it in the choir. What else could I do with it? The percussion. If I want it a bit more forward, I could put it in the percussion or even in the woodwind section. It is really cool, and just easy, and it works, and it's all sort of done for you. So just wanted to pass that on to you. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Cheers.